Welcome to our tutorial about persistent dimensions. You might have heard me mention this in our previous tutorial, so let's figure out what this means. We'll begin by creating some geometry. Place a rectangle, and let's make it 75 by 50 millimeters. Press Enter, left-click to position the rectangle, and press Escape to exit the tool. We can create persistent dimensions in two ways. Let's begin by selecting the sketch entity. Here's the transient dimension I created a moment ago. When I click the push pin that's next to the dimension, it becomes the persistent dimension, or the sketch dimension. Another way that we can do this is to select the Dimension tool. It's on the Sketch panel on the Home tab. And here's our second dimension. Press Escape. Now that the dimensions are persistent, I'm not able to resize them, but I can still grab and move the rectangle. If I need to fix my geometry in space, meaning that I won't be able to grab and move it around, I'll need to apply a fix constraint, or I can dimension my geometry against the origin point. Before we do the second option, though, we need to project the origin point to the sketch. Here's the Project tool, and select the origin point from the browser. See this green dot in the middle? This is the origin point, now projected into our sketch. Select the line, and then select the point. And now we've applied a dimension against the origin point. The same for this dimension. Press Escape to exit the tool. Now I won't be able to drag my geometry. Another way to create a persistent dimension is through the use of equations. For example, let's type 75 over 2 here and press Enter. The results are populated in the input fields. Let's do the same here. Let's say 50 over 2 and press Enter. And let's create some more geometry. For example, I'll create a circle here. Press Escape to exit the Circle tool. And let's click on this drop-down menu. Select Measure. I'll select this line. Now the radius of our circle is equal to the length of this line. Let's fix the center of our circle to the origin point. And this concludes our tutorial about creating persistent dimensions.